TVs across the country crackle to life as the Force Blade Punk's theme music starts to play and the announcer's voice rings out. Good evening, Hunter fans and Prey fanatics. Welcome back to Season 22 of Force Blade Punks. We've reached a milestone. Tonight, Episode 10 promises excitement, adrenaline, and of course, a healthy dose of violence. Don't change the channel because we promise you don't want to miss this. And then the screen cuts to the introduction as the criminal Prey are introduced. This evening, he's been missing for a while, but he finally ran out of boons. Back to face you, we have Monk. Joining us for the first time in her debut as Prey, we have Insanity, known for illegal substances, animal cruelty, experimentation, and of course, her physical enhancement potions. Then there's Petal, a cult leader whose weapon of choice is roses. What does that mean? You'll have to get close enough to find out. And we have Virus, also known for impersonating a doctor, bioweapon creation, and turning vaccines into viruses. Her weapon of choice is a syringe. We are excited to bring you guys Little Pumpkin, created by the lovely Maya, whose crimes include torture, murder, kidnapping, and cannibalism. And their weapon of choice is a flamethrower and claws. We are also excited to say that Leonin is back from the dead, of course known for destruction of property, murder, eating humans, and extreme brutality. And his weapon of choice is claws and teeth. Joining us in a rare appearance is Wings, known for crashing planes, reckless endangerment, terrorism, and mass murder. And of course, his weapon of choice, the razor-sharp wings he had grafted to his back. We also have a fan favorite back again. We know you guys are constantly asking for her release, but sadly, illegal dosing and especially drugging minors is still a crime. So Remedy remains Prey. Her weapon of choice is drugged smoke bombs. And we have Fisticuffs, your general brawler. He goes in and out of being Prey with some frequency. His weapon of choice, of course, being his fists, and his crimes mostly being an asshole in public. And back again, we have Patches, our former hunter who failed to meet quota using teeth, claws, and sometimes a hammer. Patches has once again been brought back to see if perhaps he can survive an episode. Now it's time to tell you all where you're going. Welcome to one of the most unique arenas we have had so far, a 747. That's right, Hunter fans and Prey fanatics. We are taking the game up in the air. We're going to see what kind of kills we can get a mile high. And of course, who are the punk hunters this evening? We have Smog joining us. Hopefully, not against a mech, we can see this brand new gas injection glove that we've been so excited to debut.
We've had a little work. It's great.
Hysteria is also joining us. Her weapon of choice, the bow staff with a hidden blade. And she happens to have a bit of a history with Monk. So we'll be curious to see how that plays out this evening. Valkyrie is back yet again. We can't seem to separate her and Smog. And we're going to see how her battle axe does in an airplane. Death Throes is returning, and we are all hoping that they can keep up their kill an episode streak. We know that they have become a fan favorite for all of you. And we're excited to say that they've got new sponsorship coming in to this episode too. Tink and Birdie is back. We'll be curious to see if Birdie can keep up with an airplane. And joining us yet again, we have Supernova. Now, you guys may remember Supernova. She's brand new, came over from the UK with her supersonic scream, and she is currently on kill quota, which means that if she doesn't get a kill or a tag tonight, you'll see her on the other side of the arena next week. And with that, the cameras cut out and go to the green room where you're all gathered.
Are you fucking kidding me? I go melee on the night we have a fucking containment. Are we joking? I had the okay. The one night. Okay.
Mate, how do you think I feel? How am I supposed to scream at people in this?
I mean, at least you shoot them out. You know, it's projectiles.
I don't have projectiles.
Can you get close to somebody and scream directly close to them so internally their organs would rupture?
Ooh.
You mean like making out with them? Like snogging?
Perhaps. I would maybe not do it with Lil Pumpkin, but maybe one of the others.
Oh, Little Pumpkin is mine. That buster's going down.
Sure,
You call him that one? Is that what yours?
If we are calling, I would like to deal with Monk on my own. It is important to me.
Oh.
You heard? Got it.
It's also important that we do get Supernova off of quota.
But please.
I've never been on a plane. I'm not.
Oh,
mate, it's fine.
No.
Kind of a 2 feet on the ground kind of person.
Avoid piercing the hole of the plane, or we may die altogether.
It might go down, which would suck.
That's a little exaggeratory. It's a little like
Depends on how
can
bad
depressure.
you pierce
There's
the plane.
depressurization. Yeah, it's fine. A window goes out. We want a window. That no more.
I mean, we would suffocate way before we crash.
Yes,
Exactly.
this is true.
It'd be
Unless
a full
oxygen
terrifying
masks
death.
deploy. Though Smog, maybe be careful to not input anything into the oxygen in the plane.
No, not tonight.
Thank you.
Are they
Nice.
providing parachutes or something?
Oh, that is a good question. Malady, do you know if there are
Malady.
parachutes?
There are some parachutes on board the plane, if you feel the need to find them.
I would
We'll keep
also
that in
like to
mind.
ask Malady if the
Mhm.
hull has been reinforced at all for anyone's protection whatsoever.
Also a good question.
Maybe the pilots even. Like,
These are very
is
good
flying this
questions.
Who is piloting the plane?
You'll have to find out.
I hate this.
Oi, mate, if it's a prey, we're fucked. But
Does anyone know how to
Anyone
fly
know
an
how to fly
airplane?
a plane?
We
I
have
think I might be able to figure it out.
you're not a plane crazy.
trained professional pilot flying the plane.
Oh, okay.
And yes, this 747 has been reinforced. Mechanically, what that means for you guys is that the whole of the plane has 6 health.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Um,
Keep track.
yeah, but obviously, if you hurt the plane more than that, it could potentially rupture, and then you'll have
Yeah.
to figure out where to go from there.
Okay. So,
Okay.
goal number 1, keep the pilot alive.
Yeah.
Goal number 2,
Goal
don't
number
rupture
2.
the plane.
Don't rupture the plane. Goal number 3,
Quota.
leave Hysteria and Monk alone.
Thank you.
Goal number 4, get Nova out of quota.
And the rest of us meet
Thanks,
quota
mate.
for tonight.
Step
And
Step 5,
uh,
yes.
Valkyrie,
Five profit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes,
I was
exactly.
going to say, Valkyrie,
Huckabee.
if at any point you are concerned about being on the plane, find one of us and we will, I believe the rest of us have been on planes, yes?
Many times, mate.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Only
We
don't
are
know.
here to support each other.
Melody says, of course,
To a point.
we don't want the plane to crash. So in the event of a hull breach, we do have guards on standby who will parachute you to safety. But do know that if you crash the plane, you won't get credit for tags you didn't claim yet.
So
If
if
the plane
touches the
crash
ground,
kills the prey, you don't get credit.
damn it!
That is a good note, actually, in case we wanted to crash the plane with the prey involved.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I just wanted to head that off before it
That's fair.
happened.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to bring the map back up for you guys.
Before that, Death Row
Oh,
picks
yeah, go
up
ahead.
their new jacket.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
That is a nice jacket.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. And finds the bottle of cologne that should be there somewhere.
There is a bottle of cologne sitting at
Sponsor
the like
placement.
prepare the vanity that's in the green room.
Yes.
Product
Does
placement.
it actually smell nice?
Yeah, it actually smells nice. Mia did you a solid, okay? I don't know if it's necessarily Death Row's scent, but it doesn't smell
Now it
bad.
But now it is.
That is.
That is that your new sponsor, Death Rose? You don't know? You
really-
smell good regardless now. So we
DT,
at least
you
will
really-
go into the plane smelling nicely.
DT, you really should read contracts before you sign tough sponsorships, then, man.
This is true.
You should really read the contract just a little bit more.
Yeah, I
Just
trust my
trust.
manager.
That's fine. That's one of us.
All
It'd
right.
be nice to have a manager.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
You guys
I can give you her phone number.
Perhaps.
You're about to be everybody's manager.
Managing or for like
Yes, Valkyrie. The answer to that is probably yes.
What was that? I did not hear
Wait,
it.
what?
I said get me her phone number for like managing or for like
Hey.
Yes.
A thing can be two things.
Yes.
Thing
Why
can be
not?
multiple things at this
A
point.
thing can be more
Or
than
nothing.
one thing.
All right. So we
That's right.
are heading in. You guys are all transported over to the airplane.
Mhm.
And they sit you down in economy class seats, which is like this center area
Shit.
of the plane.
Economy.
Everybody blindfolded while the plane takes off.
Valkyrie's grabbing whoever is next to her.
Ow, ow,
Who's next to
ow,
her?
arm, ow, ow, ow.
Roll for damage.
Until the plane is at a solid cruising altitude, at which point your masks are removed. I want to talk through a little bit about the map of this plane. So we have the cockpit in front. Then there are restrooms. There's like a set of restrooms in the very front of the plane. Then we have the first class section. Then we have middle bathrooms. We have the economy class. And then in the back, we have a galley and another set of bathrooms. There are overhead luggage storage all along this plane, like there is normally in an airplane. Also, the like weird cutout area you can see is the lower galley. And there is an elevator that goes down to it that's like a dumb waiter elevator. So it's like it wouldn't, I mean, it fits a person, but it doesn't fit, like, it's not meant for people, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then also underneath economy is cargo.
Which we have access to as well, right? Cargo.
So cargo, yeah. So cargo would be through an airlock door in that under galley. Yes.
Got it. Fantabulous.
Thank you.
So that way you know. I also want to remind Death Throws that they have a Sebastian Stan boon for tonight. So anytime you want to use that for anything, it's an automatic success.
Who knew?
Amber is throwing shade, not Hysteria. Amber.
All right. So the plane reaches cruising altitude, and you hear the ding of an announcement, and says, "Hunters, this is your captain speaking. You may now remove your hoods. Let the episode begin." And the countdown starts.
Do we still have drones filming? What's the
that's a good
filming
question.
situation?
So the filming situation is built-in cameras just all over this airplane. They're everywhere. But they're not flying drones.
GoPros.
When you ask for something, you're gonna see what happens with that.
I have a secondary question. Are there TV screens built into the back of the chairs, and therefore that's how we see when battles
Correct.
are happening?
Yeah. There's also one big screen at the very front of the plane. You can kind of see it on the drawing.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know why we're watching Flight 47 in this fucking plane, but okay.
I'm feeling like going down to cargo. I do not feel as close. I would like to be as close to the ground as possible.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone wants to come with me, but feel free.
This is a little crap for me. I'm going to go first
Do
class.
you want me to shatter your dreams or not? Or do you want me to let you be happy?
I'm down with you, Valkyrie.
All right, let's. Death Throws, I don't know what that means. And I'll go with Tinker Toy over here. So let's let's fucking go.
Okay. So you
I
guys
hope you have oxygen.
are going to try and head to cargo. So the way to get there is to go to the mid-area bathrooms and down the little elevator and then through the I'm going to say airlock, but it's like a pressurized door. There's still breathable air in cargo.
Yes.
Cool.
It's just colder there.
That is fine.
Got leather armor.
Hang on a second. Let me see.
By its
As
own
you
nature.
go, I'm going to also be like, if you see Monk, can you please yell for me?
Absolutely will do.
Head to first class. Have fun.
Okay.
Of course, you are Supernova.
Yeah.
First class.
You guys take, but who's going down in the little elevator first?
Oh, what a
I'll
question.
ask if you would feel comfortable going down first, or would you like me down first?
I'm down
To greet you.
I'm fine to go. I'm down to go first.
Okay. Then, do you need to manually lower her then?
No, it's electronic. She can.
Okay.
There's just it's like you crawl in and push the button and it goes down.
Okay, cool.
And I'm, prepped for something to be immediately there.
That's
And
good.
Gas mask on.
That's good.
That's convenient. The little dumbwaiter opens at the galley in the bottom, and right there, waiting for you, is Little Pumpkin.
Called it.
Shoot.
I mean, just immediately trying to slash that gourd.
Yeah!
I was just ready
Smashing
for
pumpkins
something-
with their band.
I was just ready for something to immediately be there.
Yes,
in
you
the
were.
same way that something was immediately there
Go for
last
it.
time I opened a door. A 4, a 5, and a 1. So classic Valkyrie. I'll be ashamed.
We love it. Okay. So you swing your axe and knock Little Pumpkin. It sort of crashes against his armor. Does damage, but it's not that hurt. And he is going to attack back before Tink gets down the elevator. Ooh,
And
he's
I'll-
gonna Oh,
I was gonna say I would also like yell pray so that Tink knows that there's something like immediately.
I appreciate it.
yeah. He hits back with a 6.
Ooh,
Rude.
Yeah,
slapback.
just takes that flamethrower and lights up the entire inside of the little dumbwaiter you were in. For 2 damage there.
Well, good thing is there's no air down there. Like God, like actual like pure air.
Correct. Yeah, we're not exploding anything.
Thank God.
All right. So the dumbwaiter is going to come back up for you, Tink. It's hot in there.
Okay. Good to know. I am now prepared for a fight because I was lucky enough to have Valkyrie tell me. And I have Birdie and Nikolai here with me, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. All right, then I will have Nikolai be ready to block if he needs to and head on down.
Okay. So you go ahead and go down. And when you reach the bottom, you see Little Pumpkin and Valkyrie facing off.
Engaged.
And everybody else, you guys see this on your screens. Or on the screens as you're moving about. As you get up and move about the cabin. They've turned off the seatbelt light and you're free to move about the cabin.
Oh, go ahead.
Tink, you can go ahead and make an attack.
Can I real quick myself just like do a quick look to make sure like nobody's coming up to ambush or anything like anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 4.
Okay. Is this is Birdie or this is you?
I was just gonna do it, but it's smarter to have Birdie do it, so let's have him do it.
Yeah. So Birdie just flies around the galley and reports back that there's nothing in the galley, but that they hear noises behind the cargo door.
Okay. Figured that would be the case, but I am going to help Valkyrie with her situation. So I'll go ahead and just pull out my plasma welder and just try to get a good shot like to central mass.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. Cool. We use only the most plain safe weapons here.
Right. This surely won't go through anything. All right, I got a 5, 5, and a 1.
Hey!
Right, I'm stoked. I'll take a little bit of pain for that.
Okay.
The correct choice.
Right. I don't want so much shame.
So the good news is because you are successful at hitting Pumpkin, and Little Pumpkin's actually face lights up. Like you hit them with plasma welder and their head starts to glow. It is slightly off-putting. In fact, it's so off-putting that it like kind of sets you back a little bit. And you put your bare hand on the burning metal that they had lit.
Got it.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's just a little disconcerting. We're going to leave you guys in the lower galley, and let's check in with everybody else. Hysteria, are you making a plea? Spending some glory?
Yeah, I'm going to look into the cameras and it is time for me to meet my mentor here in the arena. Tell me where Monk is, please.
And so you spend the glory, and while you are there, you hear the like ding of the cockpit, and you look over at a screen and it says, Hysteria, the captain would like to see you in the cockpit.
Guess I'm heading to the cockpit.
Say sexy, don't die.
Turns out Monk is the trained pilot.
He's bringing the plane down.
And I'm like, okay, I need you to tell me 2 things. 1, how to land a plane. 2, goodbye.
Death throat. shouts after Hysteria, saying, "If he's the pilot and you kill him, I'll still got you back."
Thank you, Death Rose. I have yours when I am done here.
Um,
And I prowl forward.
Yep. So you
So upset.
prowl forward. As you walk through first class, you see Petal just lounging there in a chair.
Going to peace sign at her and then just keep going.
Yeah. Here's
Not my fight.
Do you have a gas mask? Yes, you do, right?
Yes, I have Smog's make it work gas mask thing.
Glorified swimmer's gear. Yeah.
Okay, great. So you have some glorified swimmer's gear, so nothing to worry about as you pass through first class.
Yeah, I'm just kind of constantly holding my breath as I enter newer places, just in case.
It's a good call.
Smog and I have an agreement to talk about this later, just not yet, because we haven't had time.
And Petal just lets you go. Petal saw the sign and doesn't really feel like engaging necessarily. He's just lounging across 3 first class seats, very comfortably, kind of just vibing with the fights on the television. And so you go up and find the door to the cockpit unlocked, and you open it, and Monk is flying the plane.
If he's here, who's flying the plane?
Okay, I will close the door and lock it, and sit in the co-pilot seat.
Okay. And Monk turns to you and just says, "Hysteria, I heard you wanted to see me."
You are correct. It is time for us to perhaps have a conversation instead of a confrontation, since you are actively flying the plane.
I will admit it mostly flies itself once you reach altitude. It's the landing that'll get you.
Is this difficult to land?
Not much more difficult than most other planes. It does run the whole sequence by itself. As long as you know how to control the altitude, you'd be fine.
Well, you have had faith in me before. Perhaps it is time to see if that faith is warranted.
The monk just looks at you and says, "Have you come to me for another lesson? Is that what this is?"
No, Monk. It is not.
Damn, he would straight up teach you to fly a plane, though.
Well, I mean, he might. This might be part of what happens.
All right. Are you taking any actions?
I'm going to observe. Well, you know what? No, maybe instead it will just be teach me how to land the plane.
Okay. I want you to roll. You are convincing him to teach you to land the plane. That's your successful action.
All 3?
Yeah.
All right. I've got a 5, a 5, and a 3.
Okay.
Well, 3 ain't bad.
Is it kind of shameful to ask to land the plane, or does it hurt?
Can it be emotional damage?
Yeah, it can be emotional damage.
Because it hurts that I can't just kill him or start this battle.
So then what it's going to be is just a non-soakable damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it doesn't use up any of your soak. It just it hurts you on the inside to ask for Monk.
It's also, yeah, for him to show me how to fly a plane. This hurts because I would like to end his life instead. However,
he absolutely just gets out of the pilot seat and then helps you sit down and shows you how to fly the plane by obvious, you teach somebody to shoot pool, right?
Very touchy-feely.
In a very touchy-feely way.
Hysteria, as he's caressing and things, she'll half lean in, but also shock herself out of it. It's going to be you'll see her keep starting every time she starts to lean forward into it.
Yeah. And he's very professional. You know, he's showing you exactly what you need to do with everything, and how to position your hands and how to tilt the yoke and which things you need to check and how to run the autopilot. And this is going to be a 2-round conversation. So I'm going to go through everybody else 2 more times before I come back to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, I'm learning how to fly a plane.
Oh, well done.
You're learning how to
Oh, wait,
fly.
can I make a captain's announcement actually at the second round?
Yes, absolutely you can. When I come back to you, you can make a captain's announcement. All right.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm so proud of you.
So now we are going to go to Smog. What are you doing?
I'm gonna pull a page out of Hysteria's book on this one. I think I'm also gonna coerce the crowd a little bit. He looks right in the crowd. He goes, "Stop. Let's talk, me and you. We know they don't need it, so I need that bitch's recipe book. So whatever that insanity bitch is, me, you, bounty for the recipe book. I want those potions."
So you want to know where insanity is?
Yes.
All right. So you make that plea, and there is another one of the dings, and a message briefly passes on the screen that says, "All of the best things are cooked in the back galley."
All right, I'm going for a bite to eat. Anywhere to come? If not, mask down, hats off. See you guys later.
Okay.
Sexy, don't die. He's off.
So you head to the back galley. As you pass that like second wall, which you can sort of see, it's where the like exit doors are, the plane. You do see fisticuffs hanging out in the back of the economy area.
He's low hanging fruit. He got nothing I want right now.
Okay. He's
unless he wants to tango. I'll go with him.
We're gonna find out. He does. He absolutely does.
Fantastic.
He's the kind of guy who doesn't like to back down from a fight. So you are gonna walk by and he's just gonna punch you in the face.
Okay. You could have had it. You could have been a easy mate, but now I'm gonna have 2 kills today because I'm still getting where I need to go.
All right, go for it. You take 1 damage as he sucker punches you.
That's fair. All right, let's take a roll. See here, 1, 2, 3. That is a 5, a 3, and a 6. So I'm gonna punch him right in the fucking mouth back.
All right.
I'll take that pain.
You'll take the pain?
Yeah.
Okay. The pain comes from punching a guy with a reinforced jaw.
Yeah, like
he's broken his jaw several times, so there's a bit of metal in there.
But that also applies the poison to it.
Yes, it does.
Motherfucker, you could have just made me walk away. Now I'm gonna make the drunkest you've ever been.
So Smog's new injector has a 2-round poison that gives the person a -1 on their rolls. So he is going to hit you back once, and then we will move on.
Okay.
And with the -1, he is going to miss you. The poison makes him a little bit woozy, and his punch just skates right on by. All right. Now let's check in with, I think we lost Supernova. So death throws.
I am going to help Smog, actually.
Oh, all right. Yeah. To take out, you're going to fight fisticuffs?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you come back, you watch fisticuffs and Smog trade 2 punches, and then it is your turn. You can lay into him.
Straight into it. That's 2 1s and a 4.
I mean, you hit him?
True to nature.
All right. Well, are you throwing a knife?
I'm throwing a knife.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the miss, and I'm going to take the damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say the knife actually, like,
Turbulence.
hits the headrest of a seat between Smog and
Okay.
Fisticuff. And Jethro says, I got discount, Shiner. You go get what you want.
Ooh. We love the shade. Let me mention, because this is important, your armor, like, your armor automatically soaks, right? So you didn't take a damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Just making sure that you
I
know
added to my improvised character sheet.
Okay. Yeah. No damage, no shame, no hit.
Taking
But
more
a cool
damage this
line.
game.
But a cool
Oh.
line. Yeah.
But a cool line.
Mine
I've taken.
also does that
Yes.
now.
So you have no damage so far either.
I've taken more damage this game than I did all of last game already.
All right. So Death Throes says that they'll take fisticuffs.
Yeah, you got this one. You got this one. All right. You know what? Don't make me come finish him. If you make me come finish him, we're gonna have a problem. And then he'll off.
Okay. So you go off. Fisticuffs is going to swing at Death Throes, but still has that -1 for this hit, which means that he is not going to hit Death Throes. I think he's going to get his sleeve caught on that knife that you buried in the headrest.
Hell yeah.
And therefore not be able to hit you. But he is no longer poisoned, which means that maybe I can roll a 4 again. But probably not.
You don't need to.
And now let's check in with Supernova.
Let's go.
You got this, girl.
You got this. Big money
Get your
won't
kill.
Oh. Hopefully I don't get confused again.
Sorry, I didn't yell out to you. It's very focused on Monk.
Yeah, exactly. You were focused.
Ooh.
It's okay.
It's very ghost scene in the. Ooh. Anyway.
All right. So Supernova, where are you heading?
I was headed to first class.
First class. All right.
Ooh. Homie's up there.
You
What
don't
I've
have a
seen-
gas mask.
No,
Great.
I don't.
I love that for all of us. I'm so sorry. Darling. I rolled a
Mallory's-
6. I
This is why you gotta get a gas mask. You gotta befriend Smog, your second episode, and get a gas mask at all costs.
I just
half
have
the reason why everyone's
even
friends
just like a
Smog.
nose cover, like a nose like pin thing.
yeah. So you are going to take 2 damage as you step into first class, and you're just hit with the beautiful smell of roses, and then you drop down unconscious.
Oh,
This is
Perfect.
like the poppies in Wizard of Oz. Like,
Oh no.
you were just asleep.
Yeah, that checks out.
And you will be that way for 2 rounds.
The one thing she gets out because she was just going to go in and attack because she wasn't doing what Gaslight did to her last time. It's just never. She doesn't get to sing it loud enough. My story's gonna end with me dead from your poison. Drop.
I love it. Yeah, so you take that 2 damage, and you will be asleep also when we come back to you. Sorry. Okay.
I see this too because we see her walking.
Yes, you do. You do see that. All right. So that means that we are back down in the lower galley with Little Pumpkin and Valkyrie and Tink and Birdie. It is Little Pumpkin's turn first. Pumpkin is focused on Valkyrie.
Who isn't?
Because they like fire, but the axe feels like a personal attack.
Oh,
They
Yeah,
are
I'm
a
gonna
gourd
trim your
person.
trim your fucking stem, bitch.
Ooh.
you fucking
Uh,
gourd.
They lash out, this time with their claws instead of the flamethrower, and hit Valkyrie for 1. So next damage, you'll actually take it. It is Valkyrie's turn.
I wanna theoretically grab their arm.
Okay.
And like chop them.
Oh, like cut their arm off?
Because I'm just assuming that it's gourd all the way down.
Oh, it is definitely gourd all the way down.
All the way down.
So I'm just like, we're making pumpkin ravioli, bitch. Like,
Go for it.
A 6, 1, and a 2. So I'm gonna 6 on hitting.
Great.
And fail at the other 2 things.
Okay. So you cut through this pumpkin, slice right through his arm, and gourd stuff splatters everywhere, including into your eyes.
No!
Which is kind of painful.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you wearing the mask?
I am wearing the gas mask. I said that I would be.
Oh yeah, she is wearing the gas mask. I guess that
Okay.
covers your eyes. I was thinking
Yeah.
it's like Smog's. Smog's doesn't cover his eyes.
Mine's full face, yeah.
Is it? I'm pretty.
Yeah.
I thought your illustration was just like a breather.
No, mine's full. Mine's full.
Okay. Then in that case, I apologize. It does not get into your eyes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You injure yourself a different way.
She's
I was
got the
thinking
only
that
other
we
full
were-
face mask that he has, but it's the only
I
one.
was thinking we were grappling, and so I just like sliced through, and it went through so clean that I just also hit my own leg,
Yeah, you're right.
which is also shameful.
You didn't expect the resistance of just a gourd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fair.
No
I didn't
bones,
expect
bro.
him to be so ripe.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
know?
no bones,
Oh.
bro. All right, Tink, it is your turn.
Fabulous. Okay.
Fuck him up.
I am going
You got this.
to get round and like circle the back of Pumpkin and try to like curb stomp his like one of his knees to try to like give Valkyrie advantage with him. Like,
Ooh, I
on
love
the
that.
floor.
Yes.
Cool.
Amazing. Mm.
And safer for the plane. Okay, we got 4, 5, and a 1. I'm just gonna take another damage, honestly.
Okay. A similar thing. You stomp into him, and he has all the resistance of a rotten pumpkin.
Sounds good.
Which means that your leg goes through him, and then hard into the like edge of the kitchen galley that he was standing next to.
That's fair. All right.
But that's what it takes for little pumpkin to be gone.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So on the screens are fireworks, and it announces that Tink has a kill. Tink, what are you doing about the tags?
I will pull the tags off and I'll be like, sorry, Kai, do you want these? Otherwise, you got the next one, man.
Nah, you take them. You take them. I don't need a
All right.
pumpkin on my record.
I got you, dude. And yeah, I'll stick them in my jacket pocket.
Where's
Okay.
Patches?
What do you guys want to do?
I was thinking we'd continue on. That.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Hey, I had Birdie do a quick sweep of the room. No one's else in here, but he did hear sounds in the cargo hold if you want to jump in there.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Let's keep moving towards the cargo hold.
Sick, let's
Sounds good to
go.
me.
Bust
right.
down the door.
You guys open the door to the cargo hold.
Ready.
Yep. So the door opens like in towards you. You have your weapons readied, and then immediately a huge, like one of the crates full of luggage like I imagine that this is a little bit more. It's a passenger plane, but it's got like some big crates. A huge crate slams and covers the front of the doorway, and you hear a roar.
Yes. Yes.
I would just like to say I called that in the chat.
You did.
You totally did.
Totally called the shot.
Brilliant.
And we are going to leave you guys there. You will have to spend an action to like move this luggage aside. But right now we are going to skip Hysteria. Oh no, Hysteria is going to make an announcement.
Yes.
You hear ding ding. This is your new captain speaking. Please, hold on to something, and I'm going to bank the airplane slightly.
Ooh. Okay, hang on.
I will give it like a 3 count.
No.
No,
like
no, this is
I will
great.
say, hold on to something, and
this
then
will wake Nova up.
1. Bank.
Yeah. So you do that. Nova, you take 1 more damage as you roll across and smack into things. And who would be able to? Oh, it's only I think Death Throws who can see this. So Death Throws, you hear a sound behind you, and you look back to the luggage, like to where you guys were sitting, and the overhead bin opens and Patches comes tumbling out.
Is he dead?
With several other pieces of luggage. He is not dead, but he is injured.
But accidentally killed him with the plane bank.
Imagine. It wouldn't have counted. He couldn't have been killed because it wouldn't have counted. He wouldn't actually died to a hunter.
I mean, I'm in charge of the plane.
But kills by plane don't count. Those are part of the
but
rules.
if we crash the plane.
If you take the tags, it's fine. It's only if you haven't collected the tag.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's if you guys abandon the plane and let it crash with them.
I'm not abandoning it. I'm currently banking this plane around.
But anyway, so Patches tumbles out and tumbles across the seat with several pieces of luggage, and then just sort of lays there in the aisle.
That poor baby.
Patches is Maya's creation. I will not take credit for that. Okay, so that's
we'll then straighten the plane back out, by the way. We're not just banking for a long thing.
Great. So now we leave you and we go find Smog.
Oh, wait, important question. Can they hear an announcement like that in the cargo hold? Or did it just
you would hear in the downstairs galley.
Yes, you guys can hear the announcement too.
Oh, that might have shifted the thing.
Let me roll. I'm willing to. It did not.
And also, that movement, Valkyrie would be like,
I'll put my hands on your shoulders.
Planes just fucking do that? Are they allowed to just do that?
No, they don't.
This is an atypical reaction.
Smog also not having a great time. So Smog, you have made your into the back galley.
Yeah. This is great.
Where you run into Insanity, this is who you wanted, right? The mad scientist girl?
Yeah. So if you allow me, because I think I'll do, because we've had so much fun with this, and this is, he's gonna take off the mask, and he's gonna fight without the mask on this one. Just because we've been playing with the masks so much in the plane, like, I'll smell somebody else's for once. Let's go to this.
Okay, wait, because this is where I may be messed up. Because I brought you to Insanity.
Yes, that's what I want.
The mad scientist potions girl. That's who you want, right?
Oh,
okay, great. You take off your mask, and she just looks at you and says, "Oh, honey, my potions aren't for you. They're for me."
I know. I'm so glad you clarified. And he's gonna punch the shit out of her.
She's gonna drink her potion.
Oh, that's fair.
Just before you punch the shit out of her.
And
it's got like kind of a Jekyll and Hyde sort of effect. Like she just like becomes a real buff bitch all of a sudden.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Muscles for days. All right, go ahead and roll.
All right, son. Do. We got a 6, 6, and a 4. Starting up this fight. Solid.
Hey, all right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll do the crit and damage, and then I want to make it look cool.
All right. And you're pumping her full of poison.
I am, which is
So
probably
four.
having some sort of reaction to the poison, which to her own potion.
She is having a reaction to the poison. She will take the -1. Her buff gives her crits on 5s and 6s.
Oh, so it just
is what her potion does.
Cool. Cool. So she doesn't need to roll any higher than a 3. Like,
yeah. So she is going to just cock a fist back and hit you, clock you hard, actually.
Yes.
So that is going to be 2 damage. She wails back and smashes. Actually, I think what she's going to do, instead of hitting you, she's just going to pick you up by the shoulder and just like, the Incredible Hulk and Loki, just like pick you up and like, yeah. And just like smash you into the wall and then back to do the 2 damage.
All right. We're doing this then. All right. I knew we were doing to start with. Cool. Another swing?
Yeah, you can give her another swing.
Ooh, that's not nearly as great. That was a 4, a 5, and a 1, so I'll take the point. I'll take the damage.
Okay.
Which puts me at 5 now? Which puts me at 5 now? Yes, which puts you
at 5.
Okay, cool. That's not great. Cool.
So you take the 4 and 5 and the 1. You punch the poison into her again. As discussed, your effects don't stack.
That's fair.
But it will continue the poison. And she is she's going to pull out her own potion set and take another drink.
Ooh. Come on.
Yep. She's gonna pull out her own potion set and take another drink. And so this time, when she takes the drink, you watch as she sort of cricks and cracks.
Oh no.
And shakes off 2 of the damage you've given her.
Oh, amazing.
But that is her only action. She can't take another action when she drinks that potion.
No, that's fair. That's huge.
All right. And I'm gonna leave you there, and we're gonna go to death throws. So you are with fisticuffs, and it's your turn to hit.
I'm with fisticuffs and an almost dead fox that just
that's true.
Out
you are with fisticuffs and an almost dead fox. Not almost dead. Patrick still has 3 health.
Death Throw's going to look straight into a camera, the closest one, and I'm gonna use my boom.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, you know what? 2 for the price of 1. I like my odds here, but I think I could use a little bit of help if my sponsors, my new wonderful, amazing sponsors, would be so amicable.
What are you specifically looking for?
Death Row just says one thing, and is make it fun.
Ooh, okay. Make it fun. There's the same ding of the captain speaking, and the screen next to you says row 37 overhead bin. And that's very close to you. So you step to the row 37 overhead bin and pull it open. And what's sitting in there is a set of knives in a nice case. And when you pick one up, blades shoot out of the side of the normal blade.
Oh, pretty.
Mm-hmm. And mechanically, what this means is that when you have 4 blades, and each of them will crit on a 5 or a 6.
Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Mm-hmm. All right.
They'll
So you can go ahead and use one if you want.
they will shoot one to Wish Shiner.
All right.
That's a 6 and 2 4s.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, that definitely crits. So you
And I
slam-
definitely don't get hurt, and I definitely look
Yeah.
cool.
It looks so cool. You obviously can't see it, but somewhere at home, Mia is standing and just cheering. She's thrilled. You took a boon and you used it, and it's great. And fisticuffs, that knife slams into them and spreads out and does extra damage. And he's bleeding heavily. And things are not looking good. But this man has already had almost every bottle of alcohol that this plane provided. And he is not giving up anytime soon. And he doesn't have a -1 anymore, so his 4 does punch you. So he takes a drunken swing for 1 damage, which does nothing because you still have 1 more soak. But he feels good about himself. And then, hold on, let me see.
His blood is flowing with that much alcohol.
No, there's just the patches problem. No, nothing else happens. It's fine.
Oh, patches.
Patches.
And yeah, okay. And now it is Patch's turn. Patches shakes up, sees you, and attempts to bite your ankles, which does real great with a 1. So very successful ankle biting. You totally feel it. Oh my gosh, it's so painful. It's not even there. In fact, he thinks he's biting your ankle, but really he's biting the leg of the chair that you happen to be standing next to.
Jethro still screams as if Patches had bitten them.
Precious.
We love that. We love some encouragement.
And it's very much like, yeah, you go, buddy. You got me. Yes.
That's so cute.
All right. We're gonna leave you there, and oh no, Supernova is still sleeping. And nobody else came to rescue you, which means that Petals is going to attack you.
Great.
Tiger King, I'm so sorry.
Is
You
this
take
my
2 more damage.
I'm at a 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So Petal crits. And you take 2 more damage. And when we come back next time, you will awake and they will attack.
Awesome.
Yep, we love you. Okay. Valkyrie, you there?
Should I make my other? Should I start making the other character?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I just need to get quota. Yes, Valkyrie and Tink. So you are there at the entrance to the cargo bay. You are pretty sure Leonin is in there. And one of you will need to spend an action to move this cargo out of the way to get in.
I don't mind using my action. I'm full of muscles, so I might as well use them.
Cool. All right. Yeah, roll.
Okay. I got a 6, a 4, and a 1.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you are able to move that out of the way, no problem.
Cool. Do I need to take some shame? Because I don't want to lose another piece of health right now.
Yeah, you can take some shame, or you can have Nikolai take an injury. That's up to you.
Oh, you know what? If you can make it make sense, yeah, I'll give him one. Poor little guy.
Okay. So the answer is that you get ready to push that, and Nikolai sees that it's going to slide in the wrong direction, and reaches out with his wing and happens to smash his wing between the cargo and the door as it slides free.
Fair enough.
But he does push. He does help you push it correctly. So the cargo slides away, and now looking into the cargo bay, what you guys see is luggage piled on shelves on the side, some big cargo bins like the one you just pushed out in the center, and Leonin standing there with a suitcase in each hand, ready to chuck them at you.
Yeah,
sick.
I mean, here, kitty, kitty. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. So he throws the luggage, and he hits each of you with a piece of luggage. So one to Valkyrie, and because he crit, but instead he's just gonna hit Valkyrie with a piece of luggage and Tink with a piece of luggage.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Cool.
And Valkyrie, it's your turn.
I mean, charge in.
Yeah, come in
flash.
swinging.
Honestly, whose knows a shoe?
Well, 3, 2, 6. So. All
right. Are you doing damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Critical damage and a 3 and a 2.
So absolutely wail on him with your axe. But don't account for the rolling luggage that he has scattered on the floor. And so one of the pieces that you step on like rolls out from underneath you, which hurts you and is also a little bit shameful. But man,
slapstick act.
I would say, but man, do you absolutely hack the shit out of this guy. All right.
Should I roll an insight or anything yet? Does it make sense to?
I don't think it makes sense to yet. But when you get close to him, which will be the first time you've done it, you will be rolling an insight for me. I'm gonna bounce away from you guys because Hysteria gets to do something now. You have finished your flight lesson. What would you like to do?
I can fly the
Got a license now. Hell yeah.
I am an airline pilot. Do I see a set of like sticky wings somewhere in this cockpit?
Oh yeah, like they give to little kids? Absolutely.
Yes, I am going to look at Monk and be like, give me one of those.
And he will reach up and stick it onto your lapel or whatever. I don't know. Whatever you're wearing.
Yep, I don't know what I'm wearing either. Some kind of leather form-fitting thing.
Yeah.
Makes it so I can fight. And I will say, thank you for teaching me to fly this plane.
And he says, teaching you is one of my greatest pleasures.
I know. You know what we said last, that when I next faced you in the arena, it would be the last time.
And you know what I said? That I would never be your enemy, Hysteria.
How would you like to die?
And he just like looks to the side and says, I think it would be nice to fly.
I look around me. The cockpit is not the place to fly from. Unless you are piloting the plane.
Mm-hmm. I will, of course. You've followed me long enough. I can follow you.
Is there an emergency door or the actual
by
door
the
plane?
Yeah. Yes. So right above that 162, that's a door.
Yep. Okay. Ding ding. This is your Captain Hysteria speaking. Please secure yourselves or your friends I'm going to see Supernova before I do this, by the way.
You are gonna have to roll for that, but
Okay.
yes.
We're hoping I see Supernova first.
Mhm.
Please secure your friends, yourselves, any belongings that are important to you, and deploy the oxygen masks. I'm going to press the button to deploy the oxygen masks now.
The oxygen masks drop down.
And I will hit the buttons to autopilot the plane.
Okay.
And I will open the cockpit door with myself, like securing myself to like using some kind of strap or something.
Yeah, there's probably like a jumper seat there.
Yeah, so I don't yeet myself out a door. And I am going to look at him and be like, there is no turning back from this.
And he says, why would I ever move backward when the next step is ascension?
That it is. I'm gonna hold out my hand with the, may I have your tags?
He'll take them off and hand them to you.
Yep.
Yes.
Tink, you read my mind. And I will secure myself as best as I can and turn the door to where it will open. But first, before I start turning it, I'm gonna look down and see if I can see Supernova. Do you want me to roll 3?
No, you just need to. Actually, yes, you can. Let's let you roll. I'm gonna let you roll 3. You just need 1 success.
All right, come on, 1 success. I got a 6.
Yes. Okay.
A 5 and a 1, actually, but
you do see Supernova lying on the ground.
I'm going to look at Monk and be like, hold this thought one moment. Secure the mask back on my face so I don't get affected by petals. And I'm going to try and get to Supernova and secure her.
So the reason that you rolled 3 is you are able to see her and secure her, but it's either going to be painful or shameful.
What type of pain? Soakable or not?
Soakable.
Cool. Then I will take pain.
Okay.
I'll come back.
Yep. So you securing her, you just end up, because she's like in a pile of those roses, you cut your hands on the thorns.
Thorns. Ow. Uncomfortable.
All right. So now you come back to the door.
Yes. Come back to the door. Come back to Monk. I'm keeping also an eye on my periphery to make sure nobody's trying to go in the cockpit, by the way.
Petal has no desire to do that. And don't worry, nobody else is coming that way.
Cool. Though I might rush down and, well, we'll get there in a minute. Anyway, I'm going to look at Monk. Monk is a punk, maybe. Place a hand on his chest while I'm also like securing one like side of myself to hopefully not get yeeted out of the plane, and say, thank you for what you did for me. I will perhaps see you in the next life.
And he leans forward and kisses you on the forehead. And then he says, if you want the glory, you have to open the door.
I close my eyes. I reach for the handle, hold on, and open the door.
The first class cabin immediately depressurizes. Monk flies out the door. And Petal actually manages to hang on, but the roses. Correct. Supernova is going to wake up anyway, but no one else will fall asleep here. You are like, the depressurization is happening. Everybody else is having a little bit of trouble breathing. It's shaking. Downstairs, you guys don't notice it as much. Like, you hear the sound of stuff upstairs, but you don't really notice. Death Rose was holding on. Patches gets tossed about like a piece of luggage and takes another damage.
No, Patches.
Fisticuffs manages to hold on. And Insanity manages to hold on. And then Hysteria. You open your eyes and a figure dives through the door, slamming it behind them, as wings slices across you, flying in from the outside. But it's okay, you soak the damage. Wings was
Cool.
outside this whole time. No one looked out the windows.
Hey, TM.
Yeah.
He's out of the plane, but the alarms haven't gone off yet. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Monk has fallen.
Oh yes, Monk has fallen. Oh no, there's been no firework announcement yet.
Cool.
That is correct.
Fantabulous. Just want to make sure we put that on a little tin.
Yep.
1,000, 2 1,000, 1,000.
Okay, so you get hit by wings, and now we are going to bounce to Supernova, who gets to wake up.
Yeah.
You wake up, you're scared, and Petal is over you.
Bloody hell.
And misses this attack. Because they're a little bit woozy because they didn't put on their oxygen mask. So go ahead. What are you doing?
If they're over me, I'm screaming right in their face.
Absolutely.
I'm using that idea that I got told before.
I told you, make out with them, but rupture internal organs. Whatever you gotta do.
Roll.
The face melter. Well done.
3, 4, 4.
3, 4, 4. All right. So you hit them. Is it shameful or painful?
Painful.
Okay. You know what? 1 health and you're still in.
Exactly.
You just the yelling opens makes you realize that you have a lot of wounds from thorns, and they're really, really hurting you. And we're going to leave you there. And I'm down to Smog, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
I know I just got this cool weapon, but I think I might break it for what I'm about to do. Because I want to do something really cool, and I want to see if the DM will let me do it. She's now ingested all of these potions.
But yes.
Yeah, it's more so than he has.
Yes.
But he wants to then take the injection gauntlet, put it in here, pull her out, and inject it into him.
Oh,
if that
as in
breaks-
pull her blood out and inject it into you? Okay. Roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
Well, actually, roll your 3d6 to see if you succeed, and then we're going to roll a d6 to see what you pull out.
Okay.
So roll your 3 to do this move.
All right. A 6, and a 5.
Hey!
It's
really freaking painful to her, apparently. All right. And now roll a d6 and let's see what you pull out.
Okay. 4.
4? All right. So evens are going to be the strength potion. So you pump that into yourself and your muscles bulk up, and you, for the next 2 rounds, can hit on a 5 or a 6. Can crit on a 5 or a 6.
5 or a 6?
Yes.
Fantastic.
And she still has 1 round left of that. So she is going to swing at you and get a 5.
With a -1?
So here's the deal, is that would move it away from a hit, but with a -1. I guess maybe that, yeah, so it's not a crit, but it is still a hit.
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want the crit. I've only got 5 HP left, so any way I can make these last 5 stretch.
So she wallops you again. She essentially says, "Ow, that hurt."
Good.
And wallops you away, but you did not inject her this time, so her -1 will be gone next time.
Yes.
Okay. And
if she doesn't die.
Yeah. We're gonna bounce to death throws real quick.
Do it.
Death throws are my fancy knives still on reach?
Yeah, you still have your fancy knives.
They're going to throw their fancy knives at Witch Shiner again.
Okay.
I refuse to learn his name.
That's totally fine. Go ahead and roll for me. Now you have 2 fancy knives left after this.
That's a 6, a 4, and a 2.
A 6, a 4, and a 2. All right. So
And I still have 1 armor, so
yeah. Oh, so you'll take it? Okay.
yep.
It looks really, really cool, and it blooms right out of Fisticuff's neck, and he drops down dead.
Nice.
Woo!
All right. And there's an announcement across the screen that Death Throes has made a kill. And you guys see that as we jump down to Valkyrie, Tink, and Birdie.
All right.
I just saw what you put in the chat, Tink.
Yes, I'm concerned. So I would like to enter the room finally, so I can be a part of the action and everything. I don't think my action is first though, so I would at least like to be there.
Well, I was gonna say maybe it would be. I don't know.
Yeah, I think your action would be first.
Oh, right, because my bad.
Move the crate.
Yeah, because you decided to sacrifice to move the crates last time, so turn order changed.
Cool. Okay, got it. Then I will go ahead and I'll approach with my plasma welder out, intending to harm him. You let me know when I should make considerations.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and attack him.
Okay, cool. I will, let's see. How tall is he? Roughly?
Really freaking tall. Like 8
really
feet
tall?
tall. Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Damn. I'm also gonna try to go for a pain point in the legs, then try to go at a knee, try to break down his joints.
Yep.
Okay. I got a 6 and 2 2s. Love that.
Are you doing double damage? Yes.
Yes, I guess I am.
All right. So you did double damage. And
on just 1 6 and 2 2s?
Yeah, because that's your crit.
Oh, duh.
But it does hurt you back, and it is a little shameful.
Okay.
It's mostly shameful because you thought you would be able to get him, and then he was so much taller than you'd anticipated.
Okay. Cool.
I feel like from outside the cargo bay, he just looked smaller.
And now I'm
So everybody watches as you run in, ready to aim, and then go,
And then I'm knee, that's low.
Yeah. Well, and I had jumped because I'm used to doing the jump on a creature attack, so I'm on the shoulder, slashing. You were like, Valkyrie made it to the shoulder. I can certainly do. Oh.
I got this.
Correct. And then this is when I need you to roll 1d6 for me, because you get up close and the smell of Leonin is overwhelming to you now.
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
Rough enough.
Nothing happens. It's a good thing that we can bring Punkimals back to life.
It sure is.
You don't notice anything. Valkyrie, it's your turn. Oh no, wait, sorry, it's Leonin's turn and then Valkyrie's. Okay. So yeah. He rolled double 1s. So he does nothing. I think he just cries a little.
Oh, poor baby.
In pain.
At the shoulder, I wanna Valkyrie's a mercy killer of animals. So we're at the shoulder. We're trying to kind of, grab the dog tags and slice right at the neck. Quick death, if possible.
Go for it.
With a 4 and 2 6s.
Hey.
Nice.
Don't waste that 6 on killing him because he only had 1 health. So let's take a shame away.
Hey. Make it look real fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, grab the dog tag to pull the head near me, do a solid slice, while just whispering shh, it's okay.
Side note, if you cut off his head, he can't be brought back again.
You will be prevented from cutting off his head.
I'm not cutting off the head entirely, just slashing the neck.
Just letting you know. We've learned this, apparently.
Yes, we have learned it. It is the only thing that stops them. But I can tell you right now that Leonin has plot armor and you would be prevented.
Yeah.
So
his head's on a hinge. They just put it back on. Like a bad cookie jar.
There's just like
so
a solid steel
Leonin
plate.
drops. The announcement comes across the screens that Valkyrie has made a kill.
Hey!
Moments after that, the announcement comes across the screens that Hysteria has made a kill.
There it is.
Nice.
It has happened.
That's a cool guy. Don't look at explosions. Like 1, 2. There it is.
That's what I did last time too. This is just constant, man. I don't look at explosions.
Killing it.
So I think it's Valkyrie next. Or sorry, we just did Valkyrie. Hysteria next. Sorry.
So Wings flew in, shut the door, so the plane's now stabilized again.
Yes.
And he's past me now. Like,
yeah, he would have like knocked you over, and now he's like on the other side.
Like, or like I got knocked into the wall. Now is he facing me? Is his back to me?
He's facing you. He's like, so you guys are right in front of these like fancy looking bench chairs that are in the very front. And so he's standing on one of those, wings out, facing you.
And his wings are surgically attached to his back somehow?
Yeah, they're like implanted, but they are metal.
But his skeleton isn't.
Correct.
Okay. I am going to first of all unattach myself from the plane wall because I was still holding on to it. And I will look at him and be like, look down at my wings on my lapel and be like, I like my wings better. And I will pull out the blade and just go like straight towards like the neck area.
All right.
The shoulder neck area.
Roll for it.
All right. Come on, dice. You haven't completely let me down yet. That is 3 6s.
Yeah!
Yes. You don't have any shame to get rid of, so there's no shame. But that is an insta-kill.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yes, Hysteria!
Two for 2! There it is, Smiles. Get it in there.
I happen to study his frame just enough that I pull the blade out and get it right through like the area into his heart and also sever one of his wings.
Yep.
Because it felt good.
And when you pull the staff back out, the dog tags are hanging from it.
Ah, perfect.
And
So
again, an announcement announces that Hysteria has made a kill. And the rest of you think maybe it glitched because it like just did it twice really fast.
No, she did. No, she did. She did. No.
You guys were like, no way that happened.
I'm keeping my back still to like the pilot's door so I can run back in if I need to, but I'm gonna make eye contact with Supernova and Petals and be like, do you need me? Supernova.
She's looking rough.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
Nova
then-
is looking rough. I think, is it Nova next or Smog? I think it's Smog.
Nova's next.
Nova's next. Oh, okay. Yeah,
I think it's
so
Smog.
it is
I'm
Nova.
last in. No, I'm last in the order. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will start towards them because I will help her.
Okay, great. So Supernova, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm
You gonna scream a
everything
pedal
is going
again?
through her mind right now, and the timer's going. It is everything as I know that we talked about specific, but she's so fucking mad right now. She's just going balls out, trying to just kill this guy in
Do
one
it.
hit.
Do
All
it.
right.
Kill him.
Do it.
Come on.
1, 2, 3. It's easy as you.
God damn it.
Well, that is 1 damage to the whole of the plane.
No!
Um,
It's gone from bad to worse.
as the sound reverberates off, you guys see hairline cracks in the windows. And Supernova injures herself, and it's very shameful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nova.
And Petal, I think feels a little bad for you, but that is not going to stop him from stabbing you with the remaining power.
Yeah. No. I have another character, y'all.
That's good because that was also a 6.
I will avenge you if I have time.
And so Petal stabs you real hard.
Yeah.
With that remaining flower. And we are going to leave Supernova there with 1 remaining health.
Woo!
And we're going to go to Smog.
Yeah, who's not much better, but still doing the tango. Because you wanted, she can take a swing. She can take the swing first, so she can have not the poison.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I feel like that's fair.
It was really unhelpful. She rolled a 2.
Oh, well. All right.
So, she does not hit you. I think you pulling that injection out of her has really thrown her off. So she swings her Smog and smashes into the galley instead. What do you do?
He's not feeling good. He's just gonna go for he's gonna take the gauntlets and hopefully go for a jugular. He's gotta put her down like now.
Roll.
A 5, and a 2. I crit on 5s, right? Though, right?
Yep, you crit on 5s.
Oh,
and guess what? She had 2 health remaining.
Oh fuck! Yeah, she can go down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the hit, but like.
You'll take the hit? Okay.
I'll take the hit. Yeah. No. She's going down in spectacle. It's if the first time it didn't work, it's the same thing. He just like revs it all in reverse and just kind of like sort of drains it out of her and and if that burns out the actuator, he'll fix it later. But to have these samples, he just like puts them all in the glove. He's like, and he just takes a seat. He goes, "Fuck it."
All right. You pull that out of her, and not only do you pull out some of the potion, but you also start draining her blood. And when you rip the glove back out, blood just fountains out of her, and she drops dead. And the screens announce that Smog has made a kill. Death throws.
I throw a knife to poor Patches, trying to take him out of his misery.
Yep. All right, throw it.
I lost an eye, but that's okay. That's a 4, a 3, and a 2.
Hey, you got 1 hit.
Yep, I got 1 hit.
It is not a crit, so Patches is still hanging on.
Can I say what happens that it's shameful and painful?
Yes, please do.
So, Death sees Patches, who is the closest one to him, is still alive. But the one that's further away from him is dead and still has his tags on. So he tries to move towards the tags, trips over some luggage that fell from overhead bin.
Stabs Patches by accident.
Yes, I love it.
All
right.
Flashbacks to the fight in the church.
Holding on, I'm 6 feet from the edge.
Patches is not dead and is therefore going to try and bite you. Patches does bite you.
Did he crit?
No.
Oh.
It's just 1 damage.
And the crowd goes wild.
I think when you do that little trip, it's because Patches can get your arm instead of your leg. So he bites your arm. And just goes,
Jeffers look at it, the mangled fox biting their arm and just goes, I can't even be mad at you, guys. Like,
it's kind of cute. Like,
kind of cute.
All right, we're gonna leave death throws there. Valkyrie, Tink, and Birdie.
Is there any chance that I might be able to? I don't want to sniff a corpse, but like, is there any?
No,
to, like,
I think
him?
you can roll 1 more time.
Okay.
For for a sense in this area.
Okay.
We'll see.
I got
get nothing.
2. I got a 2. So nothing's happening.
Can you roll once for Birdie for me?
Yeah. I got a 5.
Okay. Birdie
Birdie's
is
like-
going to, what's going to happen is that Birdie is going to land on the corpse and pick up some blood, and that is something that we'll deal with later.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank God that Birdie is smarter than my character.
Okay. So you guys look around. There's nothing else in the cargo bay.
Okay.
Is
No
there a
more.
parachute?
There is, yes.
I would like
There
to
are
put
actually-
on a parachute.
There happen to be 6 parachutes in the cargo bay.
I
thank
have
God.
I have put on a parachute.
Okay.
I will offer Tink a parachute.
I will take
will-
a parachute.
I will also take a parachute for Smog.
Okay.
Aww.
So are you guys gonna head back up?
Yes.
Can I just roll
I
to see
will.
if there's anything like cool I can just take as like a souvenir?
What's
Sure.
the Kirkhold? Yeah.
Cool.
Where are we on the way to, Vegas?
I don't
Like-
find nothing. I just rolled another one. This is where Tink goes downhill.
The
Once I have
answer is
quota.
Tink that you find a lot of stuff. None of it's cool.
Oh, all right. It's all lame. Let's
Unfortunate.
get out of here. We have
Yeah,
better
I
things
don't
to do.
wait for Tink. I'm just like, I guess that's what you're doing while I look for parachutes.
Yeah. Then we'll head back up.
Okay. So you guys come back up the little elevator, and you are right there at those like mid bathrooms. Is there anything you want to do? And if not, we'll
Open those bathrooms.
All right. Open a bathroom for me,
Okay.
Valkyrie.
Oh, no.
Parachute in one hand, axe in the other.
Yeah.
Open with the parachute arm.
Open with the parachute arm.
Oh, the shield, yeah.
Give me a roll off. Just roll 1d6. I got a 1.
A 6.
Great.
Beautiful.
You get to go first as you open the door and find Virus there. I'm going to assume
Okay.
she was actually actively using the bathroom. You definitely see. I rolled a 1.
Did she get beat up a bit as I moved the plane around?
Oh, no.
Yes, she did. I just didn't tell you guys. She has lost 2 health.
Yeah.
Already.
Nice.
I want to just try to chop off her head. I got 2 4s and a 1, so I'll take some shame.
All right. So you go ahead and deal
There's
another.
no honor in killing someone who's actively pissing, so that's my shame.
Yeah, she did take damage. The other person that you guys still haven't found has not taken damage yet. Managed to succeed in their like stabilize rolls because they can all hear you make those announcements just like everybody
Yeah,
else
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helping everyone.
Okay,
I have a question, if you don't mind.
go for it.
Where we come up, it looks like that's kind of where like the service is for like, can I look in a cabinet and see if there's snacks up there?
Oh, yes,
am
you
I-
absolutely can.
Okay.
Yes,
cool.
you absolutely can. Hold,
All
please,
right.
because Virus
Yes.
is going to attempt to stab Valkyrie with a syringe.
Oh, my bad.
I'm
Gotcha.
holding the parachute.
Does she have her pants down
Open the
while
door.
she does this?
Yes, she has her pants down, or else she
That's
does this.
amazing.
Uh,
What if she's just like real stressed about planes and so she's a bathroom person on a plane?
She does
dude.
manage to stab you, Valkyrie.
Oop.
Okay.
But her virus is a delay effect. So not this next action, but the action after that, you'll start to vomit uncontrollably.
If we get there, we've got 12 minutes.
Oh, the
I
condition
mean,
club.
yeah. Okay, and now Tink, it's your turn. Are you getting some snacks? You don't have to roll to get snacks. You can just
Oh.
get snacks.
I'm just gonna take some plain snacks, and then I think once I hear that Valkyrie's getting into trouble, I will round the corner, but I can't do anything, obviously.
Okay.
I'm just
You-
gonna get some fruit snacks.
You get some fruit
I love
snacks.
Okay, thank
Hopefully
you.
that makes you feel better about not finding anything cool downstairs.
I hope it does.
And now
goodness.
we are going to bop down to Supernova. Let's see
Oh.
if Supernova lives.
She
Are
got
you
this.
skipping me?
Please.
Oh, sorry, Hysteria. Yes, I was, but I didn't mean to. Go, Hysteria.
How dare you? I am going to attempt to use the wing that I severed from Wings to cut off Petal's head.
Okay, go for it.
Ah.
Roll.
Please.
Petals does still
She's got
have
it.
3 health.
She's got to get the last kill, though. She's got to get the last hit. She got to get quota.
It's okay. Petal still has 3 health. So if Hysteria can crit, then Supernova
got
just
3 5s this time.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
All right.
That's
So
2 hits.
So that is 1 damage,
Okay.
which means that Petal has 2 health left as Hysteria buries a metal wing in them.
Yes.
And then
There's
Supernova.
no metal wing attached to their back. I wanted to make it poetic if I couldn't get their head off. So now it looks like they're missing. They have a wing.
Supernova, it is your turn.
Come on, girl.
Come on. You just need a 1-1-6. Just a 6.
What'd you
Well, a
get?
6 and like.
Hold on. We'll recover. What'd you get? What'd you get?
4, 4, 1.
Okay.
Hey, a 4 is a hit.
Yeah.
You can be
You're
shameful.
gonna definitely be shameful. Please.
Yes.
And maybe he'll miss.
Now might be the time to start looking for a med pack. Nobody's bothered to look for first aid.
There's probably one by the bathroom or whatever in the galley.
So do I at least kill him?
I don't think any of
He's got
us
it.
know.
He's
got
It is Petal's turn.
Maybe he'll miss.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Yay!
So Petals does not hit Supernova.
Oh my god.
Smog is out of the action, right?
He'll make his way through like the mid cabin again to see like the fact that DT killed the other dude and is like like is playing with patches and being like, do you need help with that? Are we gonna call it what it is?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
All right,
How about if I just punch him and just keep going?
okay, so you're not opening any doors, trying anything. Then in that case, Death Throes,
no.
it is your turn.
We're at the closing of the game. No, we're good.
Okay.
I need to take this damn fox down.
Roll for it. Roll for it. Roll for it.
Smog sitting in the chair next to you, like poke him in the eyes. Just poke him in the eyes. Just...
That's a 5, a 4, and a 2.
Yeah, successful.
I'll take the damage.
Okay. You take the damage. You are now at 3 damage.
And I think
but
that was the last of the 4 fancy knives, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. So you have no more fancy knives. You wouldn't get to keep them anyway. You used a glory to get them. Yeah.
I'm just going to run and grab my 2 tags before this plane.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so you grab your 2 tags. We'll leave you there and we'll head to Valkyrie, Tink, and Birdie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm again just want to chicka.
Yep. Go for it.
Chicka.
If you get a crit, she's gone.
I didn't. A 5, a 3, and a 2. So I'm gonna hit, but
Yeah. Okay. And you're gonna hurt and be embarrassed.
Yep.
Okay. Virus has 1 health left. She is going to attempt to stab you again.
Is there
She is successful, so you take 1 damage.
Is there
the
any
effects
chance
don't stack, though. You won't get sicker.
Sorry. Is there any chance that Nikolai could have come around and protected Valkyrie from that hit or no?
Oh, I'm willing to let you roll for that. Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll.
Just
roll
one?
Roll
All
all 3. Nikolai's essentially, because he's going to potentially take damage, he takes distraction. So go.
Okay. That's 2 5s and a 3.
Yeah. So he absolutely. And so you can decide if it's shameful for you or painful for him.
He'll take the pain. That's what he was designed to do.
Well, I mean, he's taking a pain because he's taking Valkyries, but is he taking extra pain or are you taking a shame?
Oh, no, he can take both. He's got 5 still. Or I mean 4 still.
Okay, great. So Valkyrie, a bat sweeps in front of you and soaks up that damage from that syringe.
Hell yeah.
And hiya, sir. And hiya.
And I kick her.
And I kick her.
And that is what you did, Tink, for this round. And because we got to get back to her, we're gonna move to Hysteria. You can't kill them.
I know.
you can-
I was going to linger in case I needed to jump in and take a damage.
Great. I love that. You can hold your action to take a damage.
And if that nothing happens, then I'm going to run back up and fly the plane.
Okay. Great. That would also be good. Supernova,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Hit him.
Scream his face off.
What do we get?
451.
Hey, no, that's
He only had one health.
Hey!
Yeah,
You
you
just
only had
need
one health.
I can't get away from the ones though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Love you.
Well, it's embarrassing how long it has taken you and how injured you are, but you do scream in Petal's face again and I don't know, blows brains out, I guess.
oh man.
It just starts leaking out his ears, and the flower crown he's wearing just like explodes in a puff of petals.
Yeah, I'm grabbing those and looking over at Hysteria. Hey,
Hey,
I'm begging you to stay.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go. Okay, so I held my action to see what
Yes.
happened here. I'm gonna go to Supernova, put her like over my shoulder, and take her into the cockpit with me. Lay her in the like co-pilot's chair and lock the door behind us. And now I will fly the plane.
Great. I love that. You've protected Supernova. No one can injure her as long as you continue to fly.
I
God.
am now flying the plane. I'm landing this plane, guys.
And now we're gonna bump back to Valkyrie because there is still 4 minutes. You could get another kill.
Yes.
Do it, girl.
Yeah. Okay.
To find them.
At this
Oh,
point,
you do start throwing up though. You can still attack.
Yeah,
but
I
you're just
wanna-
gonna it just makes your attacks more difficult, which means that you can no longer crit.
I wanted to anyway sort of like ditch the parachute that was for Smog, grab the door of the bathroom and like kind of like back up and kick into the tiny bathroom. Just
Great.
like kick her in the face.
Yeah.
Ah! Hold on, I dropped my dice. I'm working on a single dice here. All right, I got a 4, a 2, and a 1.
Hey.
So I guess I'm gonna hurt and be sad about it.
Okay. You hurt, and it's shameful, but that is enough to kill her.
Hey.
Beautiful.
Oh, sorry. The screens announced that Supernova made a kill.
Oh hell yeah.
And then they announced that Valkyrie made a kill.
Fantabulous.
So congrats, Valk, on your second kill.
Fuck yeah. Well done.
That was your 5th shame. You will lose a glory. But that's fine. You have a significant amount of glory. Tink, it is your turn, and there is time remaining
Okay.
if you wanted to do anything.
Can I get a
What's up?
I remember Ryan didn't say I'm going for tags, so just to make sure he's gonna go back and grab the tags because I didn't say that specifically.
Yes. Okay. Yep. I will write down that you got Insanity's tags.
Yes.
Just for good measure, I mean, I'll open the other bathroom door and see if there's anything in it.
Surprise.
There is nobody else in this mid bathroom.
Okay. Can I rummage around for a health pack? 'Cause, I
Yes,
mean-
you can look for a health pack.
I assume that when we saw on the screens
Mhm.
Supernova's kill, I could maybe see how like wrecked she was.
Oh yeah, you get to see the whole fight. You definitely know how
Okay.
wrecked she is. You
Okay.
find a health pack.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I know where they are technically.
Cameras
any-
follow us.
Yeah, cameras follow.
Oh, cool. Then I would like to head up and knock on the door of the cockpit and say, yo, Nova, Hysteria, it's Tink. I've got some health if you guys want it.
I will Can we? Do I have a screen in the cockpit? I probably
Yes.
have at least one or two.
Oh,
I will
yeah,
verify that it's Tink and there's nobody following behind her that I don't trust. We're good there. We're good
Yep.
there. Cool. And then I will open the door and be like, "Get inside," and then shut the door behind her.
I will lunge in.
Okay. And Supernova, you can roll 1d6 for this health pack.
I got a 6!
Woo! And
Oh
now
my
I'm
God.
mentally-
That heals
Woo!
3 health on a 6.
Yay!
So you are
Yeah.
down to only 6 damage. Good job.
You have more health than me
Okay.
now.
Can I land this plane?
All right. Yeah, I was going to say. And then with the end of our time, you guys see the clocks counting down. And we turn to Hysteria to land the plane and bring us home.
I found a captain's hat somewhere because of course
shit.
I did.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
it on,
Amazing.
and I'm gonna ding. This is your captain, Hysteria speaking. We are going to be coming in for a landing here, and I'm gonna mimic pilots' voices where they just kind of keep going.
The weather
It is
in
a
Los
cool
Angeles is
75
beautiful.
degrees in Atro City, where we will be landing shortly after the hour. Please make sure you have secured your belongings, especially tags, and any prey that might still be rolling around and dangerous. Thank you for flying Air Hysteria.
Amazing. You
missed it for Hysteria, Airsteria.
yeah, whatever.
you bring the plane in for a landing. Valkyrie, I assume, sits down before that happens, but I actually don't know. Valkyrie, how does landing go for you?
I mean, I sit down
Okay, good.
and I secure everything. I don't know what secure is supposed to mean. But we've done it and we're hyperventilating and
The whole row's seats are clicked together.
we're crashing, we're crashing, we're crashing, we're crashing, we're crashing, we're crashing, we're crashing,
no,
we're crashing.
we're not. We're fine.
And the plane comes in for a beautiful landing because I know I got to keep a druggy girl. You guys never found her. For the first time ever. Remedy was in the bathrooms that are in the back galley.
Yeah.
Smog never went.
You gave me 3 chemicals, and I'm like, I have to pick one. Like,
And so as the plane lands, guards come in and go to the bathrooms in the back galley and bring Remedy out. And then you guys are brought out of the plane. You stand on the tarmac, and the camera does its classic circle around you.
Captain's hat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Avengers circle as the announcer says, and that's it for episode 10 of Force Blade Punks. We hope you enjoyed the carnage, and we can't wait to see you again next week. And that's when the cameras cut out, and you guys all head back